Good day. You are watching the Christian Authors on Tour TV show. I am one of your co-hosts, the solo co-host today, Lynn Pinder. But I'm so excited you've decided to join us. Pastor Kevin Wayne Johnson and Leroy McKenzie Jr. are my standard co-hosts, and they're taking some time off today. But I'm really excited that you've decided to tune in, and hopefully you'll tune in for the rest of November. We have 4 additional Fridays, and I'm looking forward to co-hosting with those good brothers, and hopefully you'll tune in as well. Today is a special day. It's the first Friday in November, and it's an opportunity for us to really connect and just kind of reflect. This has been, wow, a whirlwind 4 months for Christian Authors on Tour, and I really want to thank you, and I know I say this on behalf of Pastor Kevin Wayne Johnson, on behalf of Leroy McKenzie Jr., my co-host. We just want to say thank you. We want to say thank you for believing in us. We want to say thank you for taking the time to watch the CAOT TV show, for taking the time to support the various different Christian authors that we profile on this segment. And we appreciate you. We appreciate you praying for us. We appreciate you sowing into those authors by buying their books, by praying for them, and by sharing their information with your network. And that's really what the CAOT TV show is really about. This is what we had in mind when we decided, when I say we, I mean Pastor Kevin Wayne Johnson, Leroy McKenzie Jr., and myself, when we started a few months ago back in July, and we decided that we were going to invest in this opportunity with the WBGR Gospel Network to feature Christian authors, men and women, who use writing as a tool for Christian ministry, who are on fire for God. And I think you can agree with me. If you've been watching the CAO TV show, you've seen the caliber of men and women that we've profiled on this show. And all I can say is, wow. If you haven't, if this is your first time tuning in, I would encourage you to go online. You can watch past episodes of the CAO TV show in a number of different ways. One, you can go to the WBGR Gospel Network on Facebook. You can go to YouTube and do a search of CAOT TV show, or you can go to caottvshow.blogspot.com to watch past episodes of the CAOT TV show. We have had a number of different Christian authors, from Christian children's books to nonfiction devotionals to poetry. We've just had every type of Christian book that you can imagine. So if you are a lover of Christian books and you're always interested in finding out about different authors or different opportunities to connect with different Christian book lovers, this TV show has been that venue for you. And again, we appreciate all of the support. We love the posts that we get on Facebook. We love the hearts and all of the emojis that you send us. We love the messages that you also share, just telling us how much you enjoy watching the CAOT TV show. And we also appreciate the fact that you've been sharing the CAO TV show with your network, and we want to ask you to continue doing that. We also appreciate the fact that you understand the value of Christian books. You understand the value of being able to support men and women who are using writing as a tool for Christian ministry. And we definitely appreciate that. So I wanted to take some time just to say thank you. And while I'm thanking everybody, I have to thank the folks at the WBGR Gospel Network. I want to thank Lionel Green. I want to thank Coy and Tim and all of the interns that are here that really, when we come here, on Friday mornings, we're so excited, and it's a lot of work to put together this live episode, and we can't do it without them. We're so thankful for them, in addition to being thankful to you. So I wanted to take this time today. I'm in the red hot seat, as you can see, and I wanted to take some time just to kind of give you some background information about Christian authors on tour. For many of you, this is your first opportunity to really know about Christian authors on tour via this TV show, and that was one of the reasons why we decided to invest in this TV show as a way to showcase the different men and women that we have the opportunity to connect with. But we wanted to be able to showcase them and showcase their books. But for us, this has been something that we've been doing now for a decade. You heard me right, a decade. 2018 is really the 10-year anniversary for Christian Authors on Tour. We started, I had the blessing of starting Christian Authors on Tour in 2008. And in 2008, I published my first book, which is called Psalms of the Daughter. And it's a collection of short stories and poems that really hit on topics that we don't always talk about in church, but happen to us. Life hits us nonetheless. And so I had the opportunity to write that book, to self-publish the book. And when I did it, I was looking around and I was saying to myself, wow, I know there's other Christian authors out here. Where are they? And also, just being honest, it takes a lot of money to publish your book, but it also takes a lot of money to market and promote your book. And sometimes it's a lonely journey when you're out there as a new author and you're just starting off. And I was so excited when God blessed me with the idea for Christian Authors on Tour, because he reminded me, hey, you're not the only one that I'm using to share my word with the people. I am imparting my light into hundreds of people, and they are writing books and they're sharing that with the world. So why not connect with them? And so that's how Christian Authors on Tour started in 2018. I'll never forget. We started around Thanksgiving, and we actually had a Thanksgiving scriptural theme, and it was wonderful. It was a local bookstore in Baltimore County, in Woodlawn, Maryland. And it was maybe 3 or 4 of us, different Christian authors from the region, who showcased their books. And from that event in November of 2008, I think it was Joy Turner, I think it was Reverend Elder Kim Jackson out of Baltimore, I think it was Eugene Williamson and his wife out of Virginia. Out of that meeting, we had the opportunity to grow Christian Authors on Tour into a multi-state Christian book tour that provided a venue for Christian authors, male and female, fiction and nonfiction, to really share what the Lord had imparted in their hearts through the tool of writing with the world. And boy, has it been a journey. Throughout the years, we've had tour stops in a number of cities around the country, including Baltimore, including Savannah, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, including St. Louis, Missouri, including Dover, Delaware. In addition to those cities, we've also, I think I mentioned Harlem, New York, but we've also, I think it was 2010, we had a cruise, and I would love to do that again. And we won't be doing that in 2019. Perhaps we could strive for 2021 to do another Christian cruise, but that was a wonderful event. It was a 5-day Western Caribbean Christian authors cruise, and we actually had a 2-day Christian author workshop conference that was embedded into that 5-day cruise, and boy, did we have a good time. And so we're always looking for opportunities to be able to gather and connect as a fellowship, as a family of Christian authors who use writing as a tool for Christian ministry, but also as a way to provide resources and support to those who love reading Christian books. And there's a lot of us out here who love reading Christian books, and we feel like it's a void. We feel like, there's not a lot of opportunities for us to connect with Christian authors. And that's one thing that I can say that Christian Authors on Tour has done consistently for the last 10 years, is that we have created consistent opportunities for book lovers to connect with Christian authors. And not only for the book lovers to connect with Christian authors, but for the Christian authors to connect with their fellow peers, fellow men and women who are doing the same thing that they're doing. Because sometimes this does become a lonely journey. And for those of you who've written books, you know what I'm talking about. And it's always great to be able to connect and learn. Iron sharpens iron, and it's always wonderful to be able to connect and learn from other authors who are doing the same work, who are using their books as a tool to harvest souls for Christ. And I think one of the most significant compliments that I've received over the years about the work of Christian Authors on Tour has been from other Christian authors who are members who say, wow, I've had the opportunity to grow my network and to meet these wonderful men and women of God who are now my brothers and sisters in Christ, working with me to do this work. And so that's rewarding. In addition to different people who actually attend some of the events that we host, some of the tour stops, and actually say, wow, I connected, or they've bought a book and they've been able to follow up and provide, feedback to the author about those books. Those are the things that make me I just get so excited. I want to say it makes me shine, but it's really the Lord that makes me shine. But those are the things that just get me excited and just remind me about why I was so passionate about wanting to do Christian Authors on Tour in 2008. And here we are in 2018, getting ready for the 2019 multi-state launch, or should I say relaunch, of our multi-state Christian book tour. And it's an exciting time for us. In 2019, we will celebrate 11 years of promoting Christian authors, and that's just phenomenal. I'm still wondering, where did the 11 years go? But it has been, in 2019, it will be 11 years that we will celebrate. And that 2019 Christian book tour, just to take a step back, every year since 2008, we had a book tour, 2008 through 2009. We had a multi-state book tour in 2010. We had a multi-state book tour in 2012, 2013, 2014. We took 2015 and 2016 off, as we did 2011, but then we relaunched again in 2017. We took this year, 2018, off, and we're relaunching in 2019. Moving forward, and this was the decision that was made last year in 2017, that we would offer the multi-state Christian book tour in the odd number years. And so we did it last in 2017. We took this 2018 as a year of planning and retreat, and we will kick off the 2019 Seed and Good Ground Christian Authors on Tour book tour, and we are so excited. We're looking forward, and these are still tentative dates, so don't hold me to this, but we're looking forward to kicking off the 2019 Seed and Good Ground Christian Authors on Tour multi-state Christian book tour in April of 2019 with a stop in Savannah, Georgia. Then we have a stop in May, which will be in Washington, D.C. at a National Christian Book Conference, and we'll talk a little bit about that in a later broadcast. We then are planning for a tour stop in July 2019 at the historic Harlem Book Fair. Then in August, hopefully we'll be back in St. Louis, Missouri with Harvest Church. In September, we are planning a new stop. This is new for us, Boston, Massachusetts. And then in November and December of 2019, we will be back in the Baltimore, D.C. area hosting events. And so, we're excited. So we have something planned in 2019 for April, May, July, August, September, November, and December. We're going to be busy. You're going to be busy. And so we definitely want you to come out and support. If you know Christian authors, tell them to get in contact with us so that they can be part of these wonderful events that we're hosting. And you can get more information by visiting us online at www.caot, www.christianauthorsontour.com. That's www.christianauthorsontour.com. Now, 2019 is going to be an amazing year for us. It's going to be very busy, very exciting. In addition to doing the multi-state Christian book tour, we will still host the media projects that are sponsored by Christian Authors on Tour, and we have two of them. One is the Christian Authors on Tour Blog Talk Radio Show, which is something that we've been doing almost just as long as the book tours. We launched our first book tour in 2008. We launched our first Blog Talk Radio Show in 2009. And so we're really excited about offering and continuing to offer the Christian Authors on Tour Blog Talk Radio Show as another way for Christian authors to use media as a way to showcase their books to the world. And so we generally air the Christian Authors on Tour Blog Talk Radio Show the first Friday, the third Friday, and the fifth Friday of every month. I am so honored that I have some amazing co-hosts to work with me on the Christian Authors on Tour Blog Talk Radio Show. The first Friday of every month, it's Pastor Kevin Wayne Johnson and Christian author Desiree Collins. The third Friday of the month, it's Mitzi Carasculo and Leroy McKenzie Jr. And then the fifth Friday of the month is Apostle Sonia Praviti James and Dr. Mary Washam. And so on the first, third, and fifth Fridays of every month, I have the distinct honor of co-hosting with those folks. And it's amazing. You get the opportunity to listen to live interviews of Christian authors, men and women from around the world who use writing as a tool for Christian ministry. And we don't charge for that service. That's a free service that we provide to any author anywhere. We even one time had an author call in from the UK, and that was awesome. And so it's an opportunity for us to sow into men and women who are using writing as a tool for Christian ministry. And so as long as I can foresee, this will always be a free opportunity. And when I say this, I'm talking about the Christian Authors on Tour Blog Talk Radio Show. This will always be a free opportunity for CAOT to spotlight men and women of God who use writing as a tool for Christian ministry. You can listen to past episodes of our Blog Talk Radio Show via blogtalkradio.com. You can go to www.christianauthorsontour.com. You can click on the CAOTV/radio tab to link into past episodes of the CAOT Blog Talk Radio Show. And if you're interested in booking a schedule, and I just thank God for Mitzi Carasculo. She is a longtime member of Christian Authors on Tour. She's a Christian author herself, but she's also the producer of the Christian Authors on Tour Blog Talk Radio Show. And Mitzi has us booked all the way up to February 2019, so she is on the roll. So if this is something that you are interested in doing, you are interested in interviewing as a Christian author on the Christian Authors on Tour Blog Talk Radio Show, you want to reach out to Mitzi Carasculo. Again, you can do that by visiting www.christianauthorsontour.com. Click on that CAOT TV radio tab, and you will find Mitzi's contact information so that you can submit your author information so that you can schedule a free interview on the Christian Authors on Tour Blog Talk Radio Show. And then we have this wonderful, wonderful venue and online media opportunity via the Christian Authors on Tour CAOT TV show. We air every Friday live on the WBGR Gospel Network from 9:30 a.m. until 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I think I forgot to mention that we air live with the CAOT Blog Talk Radio Show. We air the CAOT Blog Talk Radio Show live every Friday from 2 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you aren't able to listen to the radio show live, again, you can download the podcast via Blog Talk Radio or our website. But in terms of the CAOT TV show on the WBGR Gospel Network, we are live every Friday. So we have been on board since July of 2018, and wow, what a journey it's been. We've had the honor of interviewing just some wonderfully dedicated men and women of God, and our first person that we interviewed was Anna Renault, and she has gone home to glory. And if you did not get an opportunity to watch that episode, I would strongly recommend, because Anna was our first guest on the Christian Authors on Tour TV show, and she said something so profound. She said, listen, I fought this journey for 40 years. She had a dance with cancer for 40 years. And she said, I'm ready to go home. She said, if the Lord comes to get me, I'm ready to go home. And isn't that what we as Christians want to be able to say, that we are ready to go home? And so I want you to watch that interview, because, oh my gosh, it has such power. And again, she is gone home to glory, and she has left that legacy for us. And I will always cherish that first interview that we had on the CAOT TV show with Sister Anna. And she's gone, but her story and her light will be here forever. And I would encourage you, her family has turned her website into a legacy website. So you can visit that online at www.anna, A-N-N-A, Renault, RENAULT.com, www.annarenault.com, to get more information about that wonderful lady of God, and just to learn more about her legacy. But that's how we started in July of 2018. And since that time, since July, we've been going full strong with a wonderful slew of authors, and it's been really exciting. It's been really exciting. I'm excited about the author lineup that we have for this month of November. You're going to love it. We have a special treat for you. One of the things that we promised you is that whenever we have a month that has 5 Fridays, that we will always try to offer something a little unique on one of those Fridays in the month, meaning that we realize that a lot of you watch this TV show to get connected with Christian authors, but we also realize that we have a lot of Christian authors and writers that watch this TV show as well, and we know that you want to get connected with other authors and kind of learn what other folks are doing, but we also realize that you appreciate professional development and technical assistance. And so we try as much as we can, whenever there's 5 Fridays in a month, to make one of those Fridays a learning opportunity for Christian authors and Christian writers. And so in the past, I think one Friday, I can't remember which month had the 5 Fridays, but we invited Eartha Harris in and Edwin Avant to talk about financial opportunities and credit and all of the things that entrepreneurs need to know in terms of making sure that they can get the finances that they need to be able to write and publish or self-publish their book, or to be able to just be stable and financially consistent in terms of being able to do the work that God has called them to do. Well, in November, I'm really excited because we have what I call a PR publicist guru that's going to be on the show, and her name is Ella Curry. And so the last Friday in November, I definitely want you to tune in, because she is going to just kind of provide a slew of services and information for anyone, any author, any aspiring author that's interested in just learning more information about what you need to do in terms of PR and marketing and just making connections. And so we're really, really, really excited about that as well. And you should be too. We're really excited. But then the other thing, we just want to remind you that we do this TV show every Friday in Lanham, Maryland, at the WBGR Gospel Network. If you are an author and you are looking for an inexpensive way to showcase and market your book, if you are a Christian publisher and you have authors that you're looking to find, inexpensive marketing and promotional opportunities for them, so into the CAOT TV show on the WBGR Gospel Network. We have a special promotion going on. We are booked up for the month of November. Yay! We are currently booking for December, and I can't believe I'm saying this already. We are booking for the new year. Yes, we're getting ready to start booking for 2019. And we are so excited, and we want you to be able to be with us on the TV show. We want to have a chair right here to be able to feature you and to feature your books and to be able to share your story with the world. Not only will you have a 30-minute segment to talk about who you are as a Christian author, to talk about how God is using you to use writing as a tool for Christian ministry, you'll be able to showcase your books. You'll be able to talk about, what inspired you to write your books. Additionally, you will have that 30-minute segment that you can now market on your own via your own website or whatever other means of marketing that you want to use. You have something tangible that you can share. And so it's a very, very good investment. It's affordable if you are a Christian Authors on Tour member, meaning that you have paid to vend with Christian Authors on Tour sometime between 2008 and 2018. The fee is $100. If you are a new author just coming on board with Christian Authors on Tour, the fee is $150. And that's still, if you only knew, that's still a wonderful, wonderful low cost fee. And it's very affordable, and it's also a good investment for you. It's a good way for you to be able to showcase who you are, for you to be able to share this with the world. And so just want to encourage you, if you're interested, visit us online at caottv.blogspot.com. You can go there to watch past episodes of the Christian Authors on Tour TV show and to also get more information about submission details for authors if you're interested in booking an interview. You can also go to the main Christian Authors on Tour website at www.christianauthorsontour.com. You can click on the CAOTV radio tab to get more information about the different opportunities of booking via the Christian Authors on Tour Blog Talk radio show, the Christian Authors on Tour TV show. Now, one other thing that we are excited about doing in 2019, and I think this probably started in 2011, we had our first Christian Authors on Tour photo wall calendar, where we featured 12 men and women of God who use writing as a tool for Christian ministry in a wall calendar format. And so we are doing that again. We actually have a 2018 photo wall calendar that we're still promoting, that you can still purchase and buy, but we are now gearing up for our 2019 CAOT photo wall calendar. We will feature another 12 men and women who are using writing as a tool for Christian authors. So we are featuring another 12 Christian authors in the photo wall calendar. So we want you to stay tuned for that. And if you still want to get the 2018 photo wall calendar, you can do that. You can go to www.christianauthorsontour.com. You can click on the products and services tab to be able to purchase a photo wall calendar. You can also go to Christian Authors on Tour and click on that products and services tab to interact with some of the different men and women who are part of the Christian Authors on Tour family. Now, I have to admit, I have to probably update that website. We have now about 100 plus men and women of God from around the country who are part of the Christian Authors on Tour family. And I probably only have about 95 of them, their website links on the website. So that's something that I'm going to work on doing within the next 3 weeks, to update the Christian Authors on Tour website to make sure that you can get connected to the other authors, because they are phenomenal. But do want you to visit www.christianauthorsontour.com to stay connected, to get updates about what's going on. And if you're not an internet person, you can call us 800-929-1418. Wow. I told you I had a lot of information to share with you. We are already at the end of our broadcast, but it is just the beginning. it is just the beginning. And so I'm excited that you decided to join us today. I'm excited that you are with us on this journey of using writing as a tool for Christian ministry, on this journey of showcasing men and women of God who are on fire for God and committed to using writing as a tool for Christian ministry. And so tune in to the CAOT TV show every Friday on the WBGR Gospel Network. And we're so thankful. We're so thankful. We're so thankful. Thank you, and see you next time.